everybody, happy Thursday. Sorry for the little delay. I was having some technical difficulties. But today we're going to be going through a banded strength and mobility session, but it's just mobility today. No bands, no strengthening, just taking the time to really reset after this week and making sure that we're treating our bodies well and that we are staying mobile, staying healthy with our joints when we're sitting at a desk. I forgot to introduce myself, but I'm Sarah. I'm the health and fitness specialist in McLean. But yeah, so without any further ado, we're gonna get started. I am going to move you back, I think, because you cannot see my mat. So maybe there. Nope. There. Ugh. Having a hard time. Okay. So we're just gonna start off with a standing cat-cow. So we're gonna just really work that flexion and extension of the upper back. So arms are going to come in front of us like we're holding a ball or creating a basket with our arms. And we're gonna really extend through those hands, dropping the head through to the chest. And then we're gonna extend back, allowing the arms to come apart. Really press through the sky with your chest and then extend back out through the fingers and then up to the sky. Really emphasizing each movement, getting a nice good stretch in both directions. We're gonna do 10. And 2 more. Last one here. Real big stretch. And relax. From here, we're gonna work into some shoulder cars. So we're gonna do 10 on each arm. And so it's going to look like this. So I'm gonna demonstrate with my left arm. So as we raise up to about shoulder level and up above our head, our thumb is going to be facing up. And then when we reach the top of our head, we rotate. So now we rotate, the thumb is down, the pinky is up as we move through this last motion here. So now thumb is facing to the ground, pinky is facing up in the air, and then you're going to come back up overhead, rotate to bring it forward. I don't know if you guys can see that, so I'm going to step back a little bit more, but up, rotate, down, keep it rotated, up again, rotate, and down, and that's 1. So we're going to do 10 of those on each arm. So up above the head, rotate, thumb down, come back up, thumb up, and return. Nice and slow, emphasizing that rotation, trying to keep your upper body as stationary as possible. I know my shoulders are pretty immobile, so I have a hard time with these, but they're very good for shoulder health. Thumb down, thumb up. All right, give me 2 more of these. now move on to our other arm. So I'm going to do my right arm. Up ahead, overhead. Thumb facing the sky. Flip. Now thumb facing down. Good. And then flip. Really take this time to reset within yourself. Reflect on your week. If you had a really stressful week, take this time to relax. If you had a really good week, hopefully this makes it a little bit better. And we got one more of these after this. Alright, so last one here. Pinky up to the sky, rotate, thumb up and down. Awesome job, you guys. So now we're gonna do a lateral spine flexion. So basically arms are gonna come out to the side. We're just gonna extend, poking that hip out. Really elongating through this spine here. If you want to add in some shoulder rotation with this, you can. So when one hand faces down, the other faces up, and then rotate. If having the arms out in front of you is too hard, hands can be by the side and extending through the hip here. And one more on each side, and we will relax. Good job, you guys. Okay, so if you have a water bottle with you, I recommend taking a sip before we go into our kneeling exercises. So we're gonna find our mat or our carpet or our floor, whatever you have accessible to you. And I need to scoot mine back because you can't see me. I think you can see it now. So we're gonna come into this half kneeling position here. And we're going to be rotating, yes, away from the knee that is propped up. So we're going to be doing open books. And so our arms are going to come out in front of us here. And we're going to treat our arms like bookends. So one end is going to stay stationary and the other end is going to open up behind us and then return. Okay? So we're going to do 10 of these on each side. Making sure that your head is following your hand. You don't want to be here like this because you're not going to get that rotation in. So make sure that you're following your arm with your head and really opening up fully. All right, give me 2 more here. And last one. Awesome job. All right, now we're going to switch feet. Woo! Switching feet. Opening up here. For 10. And 2 more. And last one here. And relax. Awesome job. So we're gonna stay in this half kneeling position. I'm gonna switch back to my other leg. But we're gonna do what is called a windmill. So we're gonna kind of treat our body like a windmill. So one arm's gonna extend long, the other is going to come down as far as you can to the ground and then come up. So we're windmilling down, really extending through the hips and through the arm, and then coming back up for 10 of these. And last one here. Relax. And switch legs. Arms are going to come out in front of us as we rotate. And one more here. And relax. Okay, so we're gonna come down into a tabletop position, or all fours, I guess. So we're really gonna emphasize our wrists and our forearms for the next few moves. Making sure that we are taking good care of our wrist health and our arm health, because these things can easily be neglected, especially when we're working on computers all day. So we're gonna come into this tabletop position here, and we're going to do wrist circles. So we're going to basically shift our weight in a circle, forcing that flexion there in all directions to whatever's tolerable for you. If you want to add more pressure, just lean more further forward. We're just going to go 10 in one direction and then 10 in the other direction. So I'm going counterclockwise right now, and then I'll go clockwise after I hit 10. All right, and then switch directions to go clockwise. Word of advice, I would not lock the elbows out because that can put some added stress onto the elbows. So I would keep a nice soft bend in those elbows. And one more. Get a nice good stretch through those flexors and then relax. All right, staying with the wrists, we're gonna work on our extensors now. So we're going to place our hands, instead of having them like this, we're gonna actually place them like this. So it's almost like we're in a gorilla hold position here. If you want to do both wrists at a time, you can, or if that's too intense, you can phone call. You can alternate between wrists and just hold for however long is tolerable for you. So in this gorilla position, we're just going to shift the weight to increase, I need to take my bracelet off, to increase the stretch that we get. So we're shifting our weight side to side to really get that stretch through the front of the arm here. We'll hang out here for a couple more reps. And then after this one, you'll go ahead and come out of there gently. And we're going to be moving into some seated stuff. So find a seat wherever's comfortable for you. I'm just going to do crisscross applesauce. You can also do this kneeling or sitting in a chair, anywhere really standing. And we're going to bring our hands together into a prayer position, and we're going to rotate down towards the stomach and up to the chest. For 10. Really working on that wrist mobility. If you want, you can stretch the fingers here, whatever feels comfortable for you. You can extend wide like this, or you can just keep them together. If you have one position in particular that is a little bit more tender than others, then go ahead and hold it a little bit longer. Take this really slow. It might be uncomfortable, but that's okay. Just doing what we can here. For 3, 2, and 1. Alright, go ahead and relax out of that. So now what we're going to do is a levator scapulae rotation, but it's just a levator scap rotation. So it's going to work our internal muscles of our neck and give us a nice stretch. So what it's going to look like, shoulders are going to come down and away from the ears. You can rest them on the ground if you'd like. Next to you. Chin is going to follow over shoulder and drop to the chest. Hold there for a couple seconds. Come out of that. Look up. And then back down. And rotate to neutral and over the next shoulder. Look up. Chin to chest. Open up. Down. Neutral. Over the next. Get a nice good stretch. here, we are going to find our way to our back, and we're gonna just do some stretching of our pecs, so our chest. So knees can come up to be bent, or you can leave them straight, whatever's most comfortable for you. So I'm gonna have mine bent. I'm gonna create a field goal position with my arms, and I'm gonna just allow gravity to do its thing and pull my arms down and away and into the ground. And we're gonna hang out here for like 10 seconds for 2 rounds. Incorporate some deep breathing here. Allow yourself to relax, allow your body to relax. If you want to rock your legs back and forth to work on your back slightly, feel free to do so. And come on out of that. If having it in the field goal position is too intense for you, you can always come out long. Straight arms here. I feel like this stretch is a little bit more intense with the field goal, so here we go for round 2. Just allowing gravity to pull the arms down to the ground. Deep breathing. Allowing the muscles in the chest to relax. But we're actually going to do what they're called W's or angels. So arms are going to come into this W position here. We're going to try and keep as much of our back on the ground as we can. And we want our hands to try and touch the ground. As we move through this motion, going up above the head and down, basically doing like a snow angel or a big W shape here. So over the head, drawing back down into this W position. We're gonna do 10 of these. Really challenge yourself for depth here. See how close you can get your elbows to your body without the hands lifting up off the ground. I can't get very far. And we're gonna do one more after this. And relax. So from here, we're gonna head back onto our knees. And we're gonna do a child's pose, but not a traditional child pose. So we're actually going to do like child's pose with a rotation. So instead of going straight out in front of us, we're actually gonna go hands to the left side and hands to the right side to really get a stretch in our upper back and through the side of our shoulders and really elongate that spine in both directions. So we're gonna start off to the left first. So get comfortable in a place with your knees. Sink back into the heels. Walk your hands out as far as comfortable. Sink back into that heel. Sink back towards the heels, and really put your head down in between your shoulders and relax into this position. Gonna hold this for 10 seconds and then we'll switch sides. If you want, you can add a little bit of a rotation here. Or you can just hold it still. So give me 3, 2, 1, and relax. And now we'll walk hands over to the right side. As far as comfortable, drop that head. Send the weight back in the heels. And relax. And we'll go ahead from here and sink into a cobra pose. Really elongate through the chest. Head looks up to the sky. And relax. Alright everybody, whew. That is all that I have for today's session. I hope you enjoyed just having a nice mobility break. I hope you're feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more mobile, a little bit more flexible. Next week we will get back into some strengthening exercises, but this week felt like we really needed some mobility. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys again on Tuesday for a midday movement break. So have a fantastic Thursday and the rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.